Hi guys. So here we are with another interesting factorization question which is based on the identity, this one. X cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xy z. Alright. Which is equal to x plus y plus z and multiplied by x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz and minus zx. Alright. Now how do we attain this format in the context of this? This will be a bit challenging. First of all, to get a cube from this doesn't seem quite easy. They are very much clear, so we get it. What about 3abc here? 3xyz. How do we get? What will be our A? What will be our B? What will be our C? Okay. So it will be really interesting to know. So let's get started. I'm going to show you each and every step so that you do not get confused regarding any step of it. Alright. So for 2, first of all, let me give the form of root 2 whole square. As you know, root 2 into root 2 will give me 2. We already have a root 2 here and a cube, isn't it? For this, can we write 2b to the power 3? Again, a plus sign here in bracket. Can we write 3c whole cube? Minus 3c into minus 3c into minus 3c will give me a 27c squared, c cube. Now why are we doing this? Why have we suddenly dropped the negative sign? How? Because the identity says x cube plus y cube plus z cube. So I gave a plus. Alright. So to do justice with minus 27c cube, I have put a minus sign here. Minus 3 into minus 3 into minus 3 is minus 27, isn't it? The same goes for minus 3c cube. So this is what I meant by giving the full steps or doing the full justice to this identity and trying to express with this sum. What about this portion? Since we have a minus over here, so we can put a minus here, okay, following the pattern of the identity here. We put a 3 here, multiplied by what? Okay, we have root 2 into root 2 and root 2. Okay, so let's do one thing. Since I am getting into this thing, okay, in detail, so I would like to leave this the way it is. Alright, let it be plus. Okay, plus 18 root 2 ABC. So here I am going to explain you root 2 to the power 2 and root 2 to the power 1 ends up being root 2, and we have an a also cube. So we have this as a final look of it. Root 2 to the power 3, because we have 2 here and 1 root 2 here and a cube. So all under the banner of a cube. Here we have 2b whole cube, which is equal to 8b cube. And here we have in bracket minus 3 whole cube. And now putting a sign of minus here, now we very well know what is our A, because we have x, so which is this, dot root 2a. What is our y? Y will be 2b, and our c will be in bracket minus 3c, correct? Now let us multiply this and see whether we are getting 18 root 2 ABC or not. Minus 3 into minus 3c is equal to plus 9c. Am I right? And plus 9c multiplied by 2b is equal to 18bc. And 18bc we have found, and root 2a remains, which we multiply, so we keep it in the on the side. So now we need to assess and find out whether this entire thing is equal to plus 18 root 2 ABC or not. So let's multiply. Minus 3 into minus 3c is plus 9c. And plus 9c multiplied by plus 2b equals to 18bc. And 18bc multiplied by root 2a is equal to 18 root 2abc. So we have obtained our 3 cubes here, the sum of 3 cubes minus 3 x, y, z, okay, in terms of this question. Which means this entire thing, if it is correct, okay, correctly oriented, it will be equal to this x plus y plus z multiplied by x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. So how will be that? Let's find out. Okay, so let's put our x plus y plus z first. So we have root 2a plus 2b plus, okay, we have in bracket 3c, isn't it? So let me give a curly bracket over here. The next bracket will have x square, okay, so x square means 2a whole square. Y square means 2b whole square, and plus in bracket we have minus c whole square, and then minus xy. So what is our x? Root 2a multiplied by y, that is 2b, and then let's continue here, minus xz or z. Okay, so yz. So y is 2b dot z is minus 3c, and then minus, what is this? Minus 3c, because z is this one, and x is root 2a. Alright, so let's close the curly bracket. Now when we solve this, we get our final answer. So let's see how do we get. So root 2a plus 2b plus minus minus 3c. You get it? So this is the first one. This one will be equal to what? Root 2 into root 2 is 2 and a square. So 2a square. This will be equal to 2 into 2 is 4, 4b square. and this minus 3c into minus 3 is 9c square. Okay, but a plus 9c square, which means we'll have a positive sign over here and 9c squared here. Minus minus plus. And since we have a plus outside, so plus plus plus. This one, root 2 multiplied by 2 will give me minus 2 root 2, and a into b is ab. Alright. So the bracket continues the side. So we have this multiplied by this will be equal to minus minus plus 2 into 3 is 6, 6bc. Alright. So there will be a plus here. What about this? Minus minus plus. Am I right? So we have here root 2. Okay. So root 2 into 3c and a. So what do we get? Plus 3 root 2 and CA or AC, and thus we close the bracket, put the curly bracket inside. So this is supposed to be our answer. Okay, the entire thing, root 2a plus 2b minus 3c. You can remove the curly bracket now. 2a square plus 4b square plus 9c square minus 2 root 2 AB plus 6 BC plus 3 root 2 CA. Alright. So this happens to be your final answer. Am I right? Have you understood? So let me try and reinforce this so that it is clear. So far we hadn't used this identity. Okay. So this is an identity which is equal to x plus y plus z or z, however you pronounce it, multiplied by x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. In this case, we have to discover our x, y, z and 3a or 3xyz. We did that because we wanted a cube over here like how x has. So we converted 2 into root 2 whole square, which gives me 2. So 2 can be written this way too, and root 2 is dropped down here and a cube. We do this, 8b cube means 2 into 2 into 2 is 8. So we write 2 to the power 3 and b to the power 3 as well, which will give me 8b cube. Since we had to adhere or try to stick to the sign that is given in the identity plus plus, so we kept a plus sign deliberately outside and configured what our z should be. Our z should be minus 3c into minus 3c into minus 3c, which would give me minus 27c cube. Remember, this is quite delicate. If you will not deal with it, okay, carefully, you might trip anywhere. Okay, guys, so take this seriously. Now here, I kept it like this because I wanted to first discover my A's and B's or C's or X or Y or Z. Okay, so having found from here, this happens to be my X, this is my Y, and this is my Z. I was able to very conveniently put here my X, Y, and Z. Having put this, now I live up to this identity fully. Okay? So since I have found this competing with this, okay, 100%, I can now swell up and write in terms of this multiplied by this. Alright? Which exactly I did over here. I wrote my x plus y plus z, and here x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz, okay, xy, okay, and yz minus z and x. All right. So when I try to simplify this plus minus minus, which we had to do it to give the final form, there can't be two, okay, sign at the same time. So I found that plus minus minus is 3c, and here root 2 into root 2 is 2 and a squared, 2 into 2 is 4, 4b squared, minus 3 into minus 3 is 9, c squared, and here 2 comes in the front, and root 2 and a into b is ab, here minus minus plus, and 2 into 3 is 6, 6bc, and minus minus plus, so we get a plus 3c multiplied by root 2a is equal to 3 root 2 ca. Alright, so thus this is my final answer, and this is how you do it. So there will be quite a couple of sums based on this in your exam, so you got to be very careful about this. Okay, so it is quite lengthy and a bit complicated, but I'm sure you'll be able to master it. In case you still have some difficulty, do ask me in the comment box. I'll appreciate and try and help you all. Okay, bye for now. Bringing the next video, okay, somewhat different, but which is relevant for your exams. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.